Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Christopher Bishop once again with episode 2 with the Bishop Show. Uh, you know, uh, I didn't have many views with my first episode with the pro wrestling news, with the whole John Morrison thing and whatnot. Well, I just got some more amazing news. For the first time in years, the return in the ring. He will be wrestling at this year's Crown Jewel, which will be over in Saudi Arabia, just like last year. It will be on Halloween night. So it'll be a spooky night in Saudi Arabia when the incredible, immortal Hulk Hogan, Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan, will be wrestling. But that's not the kicker. It's who he will be wrestling against. None other than the Phenom, The Undertaker. That's right. The immortal Hulk Hogan will be going one-on-one with The Undertaker in the main event at this year's Crown Jewel event. If you remember last year's Crown Jewel event was also in October. It was right after Hell in a Cell. And the main event featured the return of another guy that didn't wrestle for 8 years or 9 years or somewhat, was the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And the Gang, Triple H, teamed up to go against the Phenom, The Undertaker, as well as Kane. But mark it on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen, live on the WWE Network. It will be Crown Jewel. I do know it will be on October the 31st. Not exactly sure when the time will be. I assume it would be in the afternoon. I don't remember if it was real late at night last time it was on. Not exactly sure. But also, John Morrison, like I said, in our first episode of the Bishop Show, he could be returning as soon as this week. AEW, they're going head to head with NXT this Wednesday on a 2-hour broadcast. We know that Vince McMahon did a lot of budget cuts, cutting the pyrotechnicians and all that. When they're not, usually they'll have pyro as soon as Monday Night Raw goes on the air, and sometimes when the wrestlers comes out in their entrances. Well, they're bringing the pyro back, and they used to come on at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and going off at 11:05. Sometimes after 11:05 in overtime. Well, now the last year or two, they've been going off exactly on the nose, 11 o'clock. I don't know how they do it, folks, but they get those matches in there. They give it enough time so they don't go overtime. Now the question is, will they go back to the same 11:05 overtime format? Possibly not on Monday Night Raw, but they probably will on the Fox network when they go live on October the 4th for SmackDown Live. They might go a few minutes overtime with that. They're going to build Brock Lesnar up like a Goldberg. How Goldberg was so destructive. And, he used to come in and just destroy his opponents in a matter of minutes. Well, Goldberg will continue to do that for years to come until he decides his career is over. He will continue to do that. Not that often as Brock Lesnar, if that tells you anything, because Brock Lesnar is not really there that often anyway. He's part-time. And most likely he won't win the WWE title this Friday night. It's a possibility he could, but that is not the end of his and Kofi Kingston's feud. They will continue with a feud for the next, couple months or so. But they're going to build Brock Lesnar up like a Goldberg, and where he'll just come in and just destroy his opponents in minutes at a time, just like that. But that's the only information I have now for the second episode of the Bishop Show. I will have some more information when all my sources and all my reporters do come in the next couple days. Leave any comments and view as many times as you can, folks. I cannot stress it enough because I can do, more views I get, more time YouTube's going to give me. So until next time, we'll see you at the Bishop Show for pro wrestling news. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you and have a blessed day.